Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Catch is made by Harry. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7,
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
There are a number of great quarterbacks in the NFL, but I have to believe that the prototype in terms of look has to be Cam Newton. That stature and frame, almost breathtaking when you see him in person. And now he's starting to put it all together with consistency in his game, throwing, running, leading.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And let's look here at the Houston offense.
With DeAndre Hopkins, I think anyone who's calling plays for him has 0 limitations. And what I mean by that is he's a guy you can move outside, you can move him inside, play him on the left side, on the right side. It doesn't matter. Some guys, they have to have the ball in a certain spot. Not
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Get him, boys. Yeah, that's how we do.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Kill.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Watch left. Tight end to the left,
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Yes, sir. That's it, baby. We're going to work.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Play action. It's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The starters defensively now for the Patriots. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Eckler able to fight through 1 tackle. And another tackle broken. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. So here are the Patriots to take over. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott from the gun. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
Now, that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
On first down, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll run on first down. Michel. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Michel. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. He'll look to throw.
Here we go. 6 guys. 6 guys. That's it, baby. That's it.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 23-yard line.
All right, T. All right, T. Kill. Turn up.
False start.
Kill. Turn
Offense.
up. Where's the cat? Right at 8. 52 to the mic. Watch the slant. Right here.
Newton's pass. Intended for Jordan Leggett. Incomplete.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. We got 4. I get it.
Newton's pass. Intended for Adam Humphries. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Let's go, baby.
First and 10. At their own 34-yard line. Sony Michel, the
Lay down.
Rashawn Gary on the tackle.
3 down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Patriots 10, Texans 7.
40 yards. Watch QB drop. Rush in.
Sony Michel, the Patriot ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
I know you feel that.
Pat O'Donnell in punt formation.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
First and 10.
Get it.
At
Get
their
one.
own 20-yard line.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. That's it. We call that a sack lunch.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
54. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Newton's pass, incomplete, intended for Austin Eckler. Sets up 4th down.
Keep playing hard. Nice. Slant. Take 4, take 4. That's it, baby. Big hit.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 15-yard line. Sonny Michel on the carry. DJ Reader brought him down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Patriots. Prescott's pass.
That's it, baby.
Complete to Iowa.
Watch the whip.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line. Sonny
We got
Michel,
this.
the ball carrier. He's brought down to the 31. A gain of 7. And a Patriot first down.
Nice hit, boy.
Tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 31-yard line. Prescott's pass. Intended for number 88. Incomplete.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
And 6 yards to go. Prescott's pass. Intended for Tyler Higbee. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Pat O'Donnell in punt formation.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Houston. An impressive 75-yard punt return, and the Texans have taken the lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Point after try forthcoming. And that makes it 14-10. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sonny Michel. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Newton. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st.
Watch 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. Good track. Good track.
1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. A dump off for Davis. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Adam Humphries. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Touchdown, Texans.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 2nd down, Michelle. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. And he'll power his way up near the 25. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton. He finds Hopkins complete.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Newton. And that is incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved.
Yeah.
You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Undercrush.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Michel, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And now out comes Houston. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Out of the gun, Newton. It's complete to Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Newton on 1st down. It's complete to Fuller. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Newton to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing again is Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was Cam Newton who led the way in that first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
So here are the Texans to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10.
I'm scared.
Now Newton on first down. It's caught, Humphreys. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw, Newton. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On the draw, this is Davis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
He gets it to Humphreys. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Throwing is Newton. And the catch made by Hopkins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield, Newton. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Davis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Off play action, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Again, it's Davis. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And this one is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
They begin with Michel on the ground, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
2nd and 11. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And an update from the Circle City up in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They begin with a run by Davis. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy, because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
On 1st down, Michel, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon, and that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. And it's Michel once again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 31, Newton. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're march off another 15 against your squad.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Davis will try to run for it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
70, Indy. We got 4.
9-yard gain on the play.
They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Sony Michel won't get there, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Mike by 4, Mike by 4.
They'll run it again here with Davis. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The Texans on third down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Newton. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll set up a throw, and that will be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They go again with Davis. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A first down carry for Davis. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Check 3. 4 down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Davis. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Houston. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton as his guys continue to pour it on. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead will grow by 1 more. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
41 Mike. Go, go, go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's out to his running back, Michel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. And that's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Michel. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Back him up, back him up.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On 3rd down, Davis. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for New England, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.